Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
Hi guys, it's only me. Last night somebody sent me a link to a video. Now it's not the normal type of thing that goes on the channel. It's not about an incident that's happened or anything like that. This is actually a link to a comedy sketch. I went and had a look at it. I didn't get the link until this morning, and it was sent to me by Robert Kane, or Ken, I think it's Kane. So thank you, Robert, for that. Excuse me. As I was looking at the video and I decided to look for some more videos, I come across some cracking clips from some comedy sketches, which I've just put together in this video. Now, obviously, none of these clips belong to me. I'm going to link to the clips that I've got. I'm going to link to them in the description below. Obviously, I want to give some credit to where these clips have come from, but at the beginning of each clip, there's only 4, but at the beginning of each clip, it tells you what program the clip is from, what episode, what season, etc. So if you want to go and check it out for yourself, then please do. But I just thought I'd put these 4 clips, which are just so uncanny in the way that they portray the police. I couldn't not put this together for you. So I hope you have a good laugh. I certainly did. And thanks again for being part of the Police Abusing Powers community.
I fucking hate you. I said I fucking hate you, you stupid little bastard. Walking along next to a proper police officer in your crappy little community support costume like that means something, but it doesn't.
Look, you can just flip him while...
Oh, yeah, flipping. You do well to choose your words carefully. Swearing at a real police officer is not a very good idea, is it, Sonny?
Oi, now then, excuse me, listen. You shouldn't really be,
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, he was riding his bike on the pavement.
Sorry.
You stay out of this. Who told you you could grab his arm?
Well, I just thought...
What do you think that is? Police brutality?
I don't think I was being particular.
That's not police brutality, that's just community support brutality. That's just normal brutality. Do you want to see some police brutality? That's police brutality, something you would know nothing about in your official capacity as just some guy.
Okay.
On your way.
Right, interview commencing at 12:15 p.m. Those present are Gary, Kevin, the suspect's brief, and the boys from the crew. Have you all got tea and biscuits and everything you need?
Excuse me, it's bad enough you've got all these people in here anyway. Can we just get on with the interview, please?
The interview, yes. Now, if I could just explain,
I'm
what
sorry,
we're doing
is this
here
part
is...
of the interview?
What?
Well, you're talking to them.
Oh, yes, right, okay. Interview paused at roughly 12:20. Oh, there's no pause. Right, I'm going to have to press the stop button. Sorry about the clunk. There's going to be a clunk, sorry. Right, now, happy now? Now, this is an interview.
Oh, really?
Yes. This is an interview to decide whether this man robbed the building society with a gun. And we're going to be using a very clever police technique called nice cop, nasty cop. Kevin's going to be the nice cop.
I'm nasty cop.
You were nasty cop last time? Oh, all right. Kevin's going to be the nasty cop and I'm the nice cop. So it's nasty cop, nice cop this time round. I mean, we'll probably swap in future. Oh, I've just had a thought. We probably shouldn't have let the suspect in on our strategy. You see, this is how careful you have to be. Oh, well, we'll just have to live with it now. Right, okay, so, hello, how are you? Have you had a nice day? Would you like a cup of tea? Perhaps you like a cigarette? Now, did you rob the building...
You haven't turned the tape back on.
Oh, yes, well spotted. That could be your job. Remind me not to forget.
My job is to represent the interests of my client.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being nice. Right, hello, we're all back. It's about 25 to now. We're all still here. Sorry about the clunk. Now then, would you like a cigarette? Did you rob the building?
Answer the question, you fucker!
I hate it when you're nasty cop. I really do. Did you hello, how are you? Don't worry about him, he's nasty cop. Oh, we should... Oh, he knows anyway now, doesn't he? Did you...
Wanker!
Did you rob the building society on the 8th of April?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Right, you're pleading guilty then?
Uh-huh.
Right, see, that's not really ideal for us, is it? Because I think we wanted a bit of sort of back and forth banter.
Shithead!
Yeah, you can stop that now, Kevin. He's pleaded guilty, all right. Right, okay, yeah. Well, if I can explain what's happened.
Still running.
Oh, yes, now, yeah, sorry about the clunk. Right, now, what's going on here is that this is my house and I'm going home. No. This is the house of a suspected video pornographer, by which I mean... Right, let's take it in 3 parts. Suspected, that means we think he's done it. Video, that's just video, that's easy. And pornographer, a man or woman involved in the making of, purchasement at, or buying in on titty films.
Nudies.
Nudie, Rudy titty films. Porn, video porn. Right, now we do have a warrant, which means we don't have to knock, we're just going to be polite.
Yeah? What?
Right, now Kevin's moving through into the house now, and the first thing he'll establish is where the videos are. Actually, that's not what he's doing. He's questioning the suspect. Now, there is an art to questioning the suspect, and in that art, there is a fine line between tough questioning and what we on the force call kicking someone to bits. With Kevin, there's always the possibility that he's not only going to approach but cross that fine line, and so you get horror of horrors, lawkeeper turned lawbreaker. And I think that's what you can hear the sound of behind me. Yeah, I'm almost definitely going to have to intervene now because it looks like a man is dying in there under a rain of Kevin's angry fists. Could someone call an ambulance, please? Kevin! Right, now what we're doing here is that Kevin is a drug dealer. I mean, he's not. He's a police officer, like me. Like me, he isn't me, he's Kevin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry, he's not a monster. He's still Kevin.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah. No, you're not a doctor. You're a police officer. Well, firstly, you're Kevin. I mean, you're a drug... Right, okay, first things first, you're Kevin. I mean, no one can take that away from you. Secondly, you are a policeman, officer of the law. And then third, you're... Have I done Kevin, that you're Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then thirdly, you're a drug dealer. Yeah. So, where are we? Why are you dressed like that?
I'm in disguise.
He's in disguise, that's it! Shh. He's in disguise. He's a drug dealer. Of course, he's not. He's pretending. I saw him get changed. Now, the other drug dealers, they're not pretending. See, they're not police officers, as far as we know. I mean, I'd be very surprised.
It'd be wrong.
Yeah, it'd be wrong. But they are pretending, to us at least, that they're not drug dealers, because it's against the,
Law.
grain. Law, yeah, law. So Kevin's going to go over there and pretend to them so that they stop pretending not to him. It's a disguise. It's brilliant. Because if they don't stop pretending not to, then they wouldn't sell any drugs, and that'd be just madness. It'd be, you know, Monty Python. So Kevin's going to go and talk to them now, pretending that... Have I explained this properly?
I should have changed my shoes.
Now then, miss, who do we think we are this morning? Could you wind your window down, please? Who do we think we are this morning? Nigel Mansell?
What?
I said, who do we think we... Could you just step out of the car, please? Frisk her, Kevin. Now, we don't normally frisk people when we stop them, but I thought I'd just buy us a few seconds so I can explain what we're doing. What's happened is she's
Finish is clean.
Oh, right. I haven't quite... Okay. Were you in a hurry, miss?
I was only doing 65.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic. I was just asking, are you in a hurry? Because, you know, this tends to take some time. You know, television, very slow process. Don't worry, we'll do things to your face. Now, what she's done is, I don't mean we're going to beat you up. I mean, we'll pixels your face. We'll make your face squares. What she's done is, Sorry, you didn't answer my question. Are you in a hurry?
Not especially, no.
Good. Now, what she's done is... I better explain her first. To her. Now, you've got this plank, that plank sticking out the back of your car. And it could be causing it... You are listening to me, aren't you? Because it's you I'm talking to. It could be causing all kinds of Well, I mean, the main thing is it fixed, Kevin? Kevin's going to find out whether it's fixed. Because, you know, I've got my hands full.
It's fixed.
Right, Kevin's fixed it. No, Kevin says it's fixed, which is, good. So, that's fine. No, it isn't. No. So now, if Kevin turns sharply... Not yet, Kevin. If Kevin were to turn... Right, do it now. You see, he's knocked me. You see, he's not... Right, that's enough. You see, he's knocked me with his protruding bottom. Now, what... Yeah, we're with you in a minute, miss. Now, what I'm saying is, there's no law against having a protruding... Bottom. So, that's fine. But lest we should not forget the plank. There's still this plank. Now then, if Kevin's bottom is this plank with the car, is this, and if I were children, then that would be surreal. No, that would be, you know, planks and children. You know, doesn't go. As it is, it was just, fortunately, Kevin's bottom and me. So, no harm done there. What a happy ending. Now then, miss, excuse me, could you not listen to your wireless, please? Thank you. Now, this isn't an official caution, so do what you like. No, that's not it. This is just an informal, friendly sort of, don't do that, sort of a caution.
About what?
Oh, good question. Did you pay for this car? No, that's not it. Kevin, did you take notes?
It was a plank.
It was a plank, yeah, so the plank. Plank, car, sticking out, doesn't go, children, protruding bottom. Need I say more? Now, that was just an informal sort of caution. After all, it was only a plank. If it had been more specific, it would have been a more difficult problem to deal with. But as it was, we didn't have the time or the words to cope with the whole situation. Thank you. Safe driving. Right, now, what we're doing here is we're staking out this pub because we think... Right, you see that pub? Well, we know there are some organised criminals in there having a meeting. That's generally where they have their meetings, in a pub or a bar, not so much offices.
Almost never.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to say that we think that one of the criminals in there is a policeman, if you can understand such a thing. You see, he's what's known as a bent copper. Now, what this means is not that he's a homosexual, although he is, but don't worry about that. What it means is that he's not a policeman.
He is a policeman.
Well, yeah, he is a policeman, but what it means is that he is...
Corrupt.
Gay. Corrupt, yeah, he's corrupt. So, yeah, I was right the first time, he's not a policeman.
Yes, he is.
Well, yeah, Kevin, yes, he is a policeman, but he's also a criminal. Now, you know, the two just don't tessellate. Go. Yeah, they don't go. It's like chalk and...
Cheese.
Lager. Cheese. Chalk and cheese. So, all right, he's not a policeman, but he sort of is. He's sort of half and half, so we'll probably let him off, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the situation as it stands is...
He's onto us.
He's onto us, yeah. And we're onto him. And because he knows that, that's why he's driving away. And because we know that, that's why we're driving towards, you know, motion towards.
Takes the accusative.
Yeah. You see, what he's done is, he's taken his car... Well, it's not his car, it's... whose car is it?
We don't know.
Right, we don't know whose car it is. Forget that, it's complicated enough. But he's taken the theft, the car, belonging to the other people.
The innocent victim.
The children, yeah, because it's always the children who suffer in these cases. They're the victims. He's taken the children's car. What a children is doing with a car, I don't know. You know, I mean, that's not our job. That'll be decided by MPs and religious leaders.
Fatwa.
Yeah. But he's taken that car, and it's himself he's letting down in the end, because, you know, at this rate, he's going to crash and die and be dead, maybe. Whereas, you know, what he's done with the theftery, the swap plate swap, the the car, the stolen, you know, it all adds up to, at most, go to prison. But not death. Not in this country.
In the Middle Ages?
In the Middle Ages, yeah. Gibbets. But not now. Well, yes, now. But ideally, not.
I think Starburst's a better name.
Is that the theme tune to the bill you're humming?
Yeah, this is a bit like...
How dare you? The old opening credits of the bill featured the feet of two police officers. Two pairs of police officer shoes. Not one pair of police shoes and some flippers, or one pair of police shoes and some espadrilles, or wellies, or the hind legs of a cat. It was a policeman and a policewoman walking along. And you're not even a policewoman.
I think that's a bit sexist.
At least it's institutional sexism. You said it, it would just be sexism. You haven't got an institution, or not one that anyone cares about. Did you see Britain's most senior community support officer on the news last night?
No?
Neither did I. Come to think of it, I'm wrong about why this isn't like the old opening credits of the bill, because in reality, that was two people who were pretending to be police officers. Whereas here, we just have one person who's pretending to be a police officer, and one person who actually is.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a proper policeman.
Well, that's a good job, because that's a very serious crime, for which I could send you to prison. Only one of us could send the other one to prison. Can you remember which way round it is? Let me help. Go to prison. Go on, piss off, go to prison. Find the nearest prison and go to it.
I won't.
Knock on the door and say, I've sent you to prison and you're to stay there.
Okay.
East Burnage. Not the end of the world, but it's got the same postcode, if you know what I mean.
Hello, love. How are you?
How's it all right? Yeah. Lovely day, eh?
Yeah, you can't wish for better.
Scruffy bastards.
Burnage Council Estate, South Manchester. This is Oasis territory, where Liam and Noel Gallagher were brought up. It's also home to one of the highest crime rates in the country, where 1 in 6 of the residents have a criminal record. However, since community support officers were first introduced 5 years ago, things have started to change.
As to the question of whether CSOs should be trained to carry firearms, not on my watch.
Of course we should be trained up to carry guns. And it's not going to take long, is it? How long can it take to learn to pull a trigger? It's not rocket science. And if they're not going to let us carry guns, at the very least, we should be allowed to carry knives.
Vince Flanagan, an ex-car park attendant, is one of the longest-serving community support officers in Burnage. He's been patrolling the area since April 2002, when community support officers were first introduced nationally to work alongside the regular police force. Today, he's joined by new recruit Duncan Harding, a former assistant stocktaker for Argos Stores. Duncan's just completed his 3-week training course, and from today onwards will be Vince's new partner.
We work hand in hand with the local constabulary, helping them out when they get a bit stretched, that sort of thing.
I see us as the eyes and ears of the proper bobbies. That's why I joined.
It's all about teamwork at the end of the day. We're a band of brothers, aren't we? We're all in it together. Brothers with blue blood in our veins. Hey, here's one of our lads now. All right, mate.
Oh, yeah.
He must be new. He doesn't know the code yet. They generally give us a bit of a bib. Oh, what's going on there? Disabled space.
1 hour into the shift, and Vince Flanagan thinks he's about to witness a parking offence.
No badge either, Vince.
You can't park that in there, love. Disabled space.
I'm not parking it in there, I'm just reversing so I can go out and turn left.
No, you're not. You drive in there, you're going to get a ticket, love. Now, you're going to have to go round the long way.
I don't believe
I don't make the laws, love. I only enforce them. Liberty take.
Vince is a natural-born CSO. He anticipated that situation before it even happened. Doesn't come from training, that. Comes from instinct. That's the one thing I'm hoping to learn from Vince. Instinct.
You gonna be there long, mate?
Couple of hours, mate.
Right.
Of the 16 CSOs that patrol the Burnage Council estate, 7 are female. 28-year-old Josie Baines from neighbouring Longsight joined 18 months ago after failing her final exam to become a driving instructor.
Vince partnered me on my first day. I remember us walking past my old school, and as we walked past the gates, some 8-year-old shouted, "It's the bleeding filth!" And I thought, yeah, I've arrived.
35-year-old Trevor Harris has been working with her since February 2007.
Hi girls, how you doing? You right?
He decided to become a CSO after moving up from London, where he lost his job as a care assistant at a retirement home for the elderly.
Thank you. I'd like to move on, thank you. The biggest buzz I get out of this job is when my radio goes off. The adrenaline rush is massive. My heart pounds, my hands go sweaty. The call could be anything.
Harris 4130, missing wheelie bin Sanford Crescent.
Yeah, Harris 4130, received. Missing wheelie bin, Sanford Crescent. On our way.
But it's not just wheelie bin crime that keeps the community support officers busy in Burnage. The regular police appreciate the CSO's role in cracking other forms of street crime.
Most of us proper coppers feel indebted to the CSOs, in particular when it comes to enforcing the dog fouling laws.
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law. Oi, Bush, that is an offence. Allowing your dog to park its breakfast on a public walkway.
Yes.
Now sort it out or I'll take action.
Got to sort this geezer out. Yeah. What action's that, sorry, mate?
That'll be taken as evidence. I could make a case out of that, you know.
Mate, what the f*** do you want out of it? He's finished with it. So have I. So, good luck, mate, yeah? It's all yours. It's all yours.
Bloody comedian. Oh, fuck.
Expect the unexpected. That's what they told us on the training course, Vince.
Yes, they did. And justice will prevail, they also told us. I know where that little lives. Come on. Dog fouling's not just unsightly, you know. It's a health hazard. People get dog shit in their eyes, they can go blind. Mind you, there is a school of thought that says the gift of sight might be wasted on people who go around putting dog shit in their eyes. Post! Special delivery. Have you seen they've put another one of them speed cameras on the edge of the red light district?
That's a good... It's slowing them up, isn't it?
It's clever, yeah, slows them up, then we get them for curb crawling, see? 2 bites at the cherry that way.
You get the girls and the driver, do you? You have both?
About spotting the opportunities, lad. You stick with me, I'll show you how this game works.
Rookie Duncan Harding has a dilemma on his hands. He's just found out that his father, Jimmy, has had an accident at home. But Duncan's half a mile away on the other side of town, with Vince.
Technically speaking, this is out of our jurisdiction, but we're going to act. What's happened is this. His dad's taken a flying header down the stairs. Bit of that, probably. I don't know. One of his neighbours has heard him shouting and has phoned him and told him. We're going to get ourselves over there and see what we can do to help, because at the end of the day, we're brothers in arms, aren't we? And I'd like to think if it was one of my relatives in distress, Dougie would be there to help me out.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Coppers? Who phoned the fucking police?
It's your Duncan, Jimmy, your son.
Can you stand, Dad?
No, I can't, because I'm pissed. I'm pissed because my son's a fucking copper. Now get off me!
Whoa, hang on. Is he going to be all right?
Will I be all right? Of course I'll be all right, you
Come on,
pig.
Jimmy.
I was a f***ing minor. I'll always be all right. But you're a and he's a and I fought like you on the picket line in Orgreave, 1984. Me and Arthur Scargill. We did the lot of you. And now he's a fucking copper. How do you think that makes me feel?
No, enough of that, Dad. Hang on
Dad,
now.
I've got enough problems. One son as a policeman now.
Hey, you all right, Dad?
Come on, Jimmy.
You all right, Dad?
No. Why did you become a policeman?
But they aren't proper coppers, Jimmy. You're more like traffic wardens, aren't you? Aren't you? You're more like traffic wardens.
Yeah, just like them.
Next week on CSO Manchester.
Armour sponsor's gone in.
Vince and Duncan find themselves in the middle of an armed siege. And Vince rushes in to help.
All right, Bush, how I can do?
Get the f*** out. Get the f*** out. You're going to get your f***ing head blown off.
Oh, only asking.
Respect. You give it, you get it.
B19, is that the wanker back with you yet?
Yeah, that wanker's back with me. Safe over.
Good night, all.